get back to you and me. Just how fucking good it used to be. So I gotta testify, I will always love you. Yes, I will always want you. Clarion, yeah, I'm gonna draw for you right now. See what comes up. How are you guys doing today? It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful life that we're living. We gotta be in the present moment. We gotta be conscious. We gotta be aware. We have to fill others with love. I'm sending my love to you guys. Erica, love to you. Dottie, love to you. Taylor, Alexis, love to you. I'm sending love to all of you that are watching this because I love you guys. You guys are the reason I'm able to give you messages, to give you gifts, because I am connected through spirit to speak with y'all, and I love all of y'all, and that is why I'm here. Singing today? I can be. I sing in my last live. I sang a song I wrote. Do y'all want to hear it? It's just the first verse and chorus. If you want to hear it, I will sing it. But only if you want to. It's something I wrote. I am going to draw for Clarion. Claire, are you still here? So the song, if anybody cares to hear it, goes, so is it said, so is it wrote, every step I take, I'm bound to choke, bound to break, under the pressures of life, hugging the darkness, scared of the light. Still I fight for what is right. Still I stand with all my might, and no one can break me down, no one can hold my hand. I am who I am, so still I stand. So, that is a song I wrote. That's just the chorus. The first verse and the chorus. But Claire. Sounds like you're having a great day. I am. Feeling good today. There's also a song that I wrote that is called Say Something. I think a lot of people here might actually vibe with it. I wrote it a long time ago though. And it's like, where to begin? It's not like that. It's like, tired of listening to the talk, the gossip that was said, just spreading anger a little deeper in my head. What comes out of your mouth is just a myth. I feel pity for you. You make me sick, so go on and say something. Your words are just words to me. Say something, it's not like it's gonna cause me to fail to breathe. Say something, it's not like it's true. anyway. Say something, because what you say won't cause me pain today. Every day I hear the words, but no more wounds are caused. You're just a fake face and you never take it off. You're never yourself. What you speak is never true. Don't you know that I am you? So go on and say something. Your words are just words to me. Say something, it's not like it's gonna cause me to fail to breathe. Say something, it's not like it's true anyway. Say something, because what you say won't cause me pain today. Okay, so those are songs I wrote. This is for Claire. Your first card is going to be Aquarius, Claire, which is I know. Now, to me, I think you need to repeat this mantra and say, I know I am light. I know I am love. I know I am somebody that matters. I know I am somebody that is strong. I know I am somebody that is capable. I know my power. I know what tomorrow brings us hope. I know that love is going to win. I know that from the heart, I can make people see the truth in ways they never did. So repeat a mantra of Aquarius. Say, I know. I know who I am. I stand in my truth. I know that I am something that is magical, something that is great, something that is more than anybody has ever given me credit for, because you are. You are someone that deserves the world. And if you would just take a second to understand who you are inside, you can change everything. You can totally live a life of love and live a life of truth by standing in your truth. Just repeat this over and over again. I know I am worthy. I know I am worth love. I know I am worth more. I know I am worth God's love. I know I'm worth my own love. I know I am worth the love of everything around me, because you are. You truly are worth so much more than anybody has ever given you credit for. This card also has a lot of violet in it. Okay, and violet is the violet flame of Saint Germain. If you do not know what that is, look it up. It matters. The violet ray of the crown chakra is a ray that is profoundly magical. It is profoundly healing. It is something that you need to allow yourself to meditate on, because the violet flame creates something within us that is meant for the world to hear. You need to listen to yourself and what your soul speaks, because what your soul speaks is something that is, no other soul is going to speak it but your own, because your soul is meant to speak to you in ways that changes your perspective on life, Claire. And I know it's hard. I know there are battles that we feel like we will never win, but you will win them, because you are more than whatever has happened to you. If you weren't meant to survive it and overcome it, it never would have happened. I really hope that resonates with you. I know it's only one card, but I feel like that message was for you, Claire. Okay, next I want to draw a couple cards for Sonia Lee. I want to draw a couple cards for you. Your card that popped out, Sonia. Jupiter, abundance. A lot of root chakra energy. A a lot of energy of the root chakra. You say you see red all the time. You do, because your root chakra energy is powerful. It is something that speaks to you in ways that other people's do not. Some people hold too much in their root chakra, but I feel like your root chakra and the color red is meant for you for a reason. There's a reason that you see that color, and it is because you have so much passion and so much courage to bring messages to people. You have something inside of you that people need to see in themselves that they don't. So your messages actually mean something to people. Let's see. Air element. Communicating. I think you need to reach out more to your soul tribe family. I think you have connected with them here, but I think you need to talk to them more, because communicating with them is going to help you find some more peace within. I think you need to communicate with them because it'll make you feel the love you need to, because I feel that you know what your purpose is, and you know that what you're doing does good, but sometimes your own ego will make you think you're not doing the right thing, or you're stepping into fear instead of stepping into light. I know that you can do more than you think you can do, and you can help people in amazing ways. And your final one is Gemini, I think, along with the air energy. So why I think Gemini is here with communicating is because when you communicate, sometimes you think too much about what you're communicating. You're thinking too much about the words and how people are going to perceive them sometimes. I would say don't think so much. Just let it flow. Because that's when we speak from the heart and speak our truth. I really think you're a great spirit, and I really think you have a gift to give to people. But I think sometimes you get a little lost in your own head, and that's where the disconnect is at. Because you need to it scares me shitless. Girl, do you know how scared I've been of what my purpose is? I've been frightened. I've been overwhelmed. I've been in moments of fear and wondering if I'm even doing the right thing, because I don't know sometimes if I'm helping people. But then, in those moments, is when I get the messages that that I am helping. That it does matter what we say. It does matter about our gifts. Let me see. I'm going to do a love reading now, to see if there's anything in love for you. Of course you're helping. Thank you guys so much. Also, if you would like to book a reading, you can. My page will be at the top of the video. And all my readings are $15.55 right now. I have openings today and tomorrow right now. Except for birth chart and mediumship, because they take more out of me. Those are a little bit more. But I think $15.55 is a really good deal. Sonia. What I'm going to do is past, present, and future on your love. And I'm going to do 6 cards. 2 in the past, 2 in the present, and 2 in the future. And then I'm also going to use my Gods and Titans deck to clarify some things if I feel like some things are off. In past, we have revolution. Solar eclipse is the first card in the past. So your love life has been crazy. There has been battles. Revolution. There has been battles in your love. In the past. Moon, soul. They have been very connected to your soul, though. All of your past relationships in some way have connected to you on a soul level, but there have been battles, like battles in the relationships. So I do feel like, okay, these two, oh wow. This is what popped out for your present love life. Abundance and communicating. The same, two of the exact same cards I just drew for you came into the present for your love life. Jupiter, abundance, and air element, communication. So, by communicating from the heart and communicating in a way that is not too blunt or too forceful, your love life could flourish right now. There is a chance for abundance in your love at this moment. As long as you communicate from the heart. And now I want to go to oh, we all do. Especially those of, I believe we all do. And in the future, we have roots. Look how beautiful this card is. The green and orange in it is amazing. So, I believe that in the future, you will be setting down roots with someone that is for you. And the last card is going to be fire. More red. There's a lot of red in this read. A lot. And you see red. You tell me when you meditate you see red. So, I believe you will be laying down roots with someone in the future. I believe there is a chance for abundance in your love life at the moment, or with your twin, if the communication is right. In the future is roots. You're going to be setting down roots with someone, and it's going to blossom into fruit from the tree, and from that tree you can plant seeds. So know in the future you will be able to plant seeds for a family to come. And fire element, which is desire. And I just think fire is here for you to remain in touch with your desire. Because he is a fire sign. There you go. So this was your love read. I hope it resonated. I don't think I need to use the God and Titans to clarify, because I think it was all spelled out here. So I hope this really resonated with you. Next, I want to draw for, let's see, Dottie Moniak. Are you still here, Dottie? Oh, let me turn up my music a little, because I don't like silence. Just say it, so need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. I love this song. I'm such a dork. But some are altogether mighty frightening. You're very welcome, Sonia. With your head in my hands and you see me cry. I know just what you're saying. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Yeah, me too. I love this song. And I don't need your reasons. No doubt you're a dork. Me too. Hey, you gotta be. Gotta stop pretending who we are. I love that line. How do you schedule a reading, Linda? You can. My page will be at the top of the video. It's Phoenix Force Oracle. There you can message me there, or I can send you a PM after this reading. We used to feel this time. Oh, we don't speak. I know just what you're saying. What's your message? Beverly Bright. Let me see if anything comes out for you. The World. Solar Eclipse, Revolution. This is crazy. I just shuffled those cards like a lot. The World and Revolution. So with these two together, I see that you are very connected, a very connected earth energy type of person, but you are having breakthroughs in other elements, other areas, most likely fire more than any of the others. Like you're having a breakthrough in the fire and the passion and the elements that are within us. That solar energy, that's what I equate to fire. It's like lightning, so it's a mix of water and fire. Hush, hush, don't tell me 'cause they're... But I do see, and they are card 34 and 44. What'd I just say about water? Sensing, water element. So yeah, 10th house of world. Like you're a very connected earth energy. But by having that fire within and finding balance there, it's like fire and water together, like lightning. That solar energy that all of us have within us is like lightning. It is something that is totally transformative, totally it's our divine being is like a spark of magic. It is. And if we can get in touch with that, we can light the world on fire. We can produce lightning from our fingertips. And when I say lightning from our fingertips, I don't mean actual lightning from our fingertips. I mean we have the power to control energy within our fingertips. If we can balance ourselves out and we can work with energy to totally reinvent ourselves and change ourselves in ways that are for good and for purpose and for truth. Sixth house, routine. So I see like you're also missing a routine. Like you're missing your routine. Like something is out of whack. Like you need to get back into a routine. I think creating your own routine with your spiritual gifts will change everything. I really hope this resonated with you, Beverly. We can manifest what we would like to happen. I know we can. If you set all your intention on something, sending somebody love. If I said right now, just pink, I feel your energy, and I'm going to send you mine, my love, and put all my intention into that. I am putting all my intention into sending you love and warmth and the love that I have within. I am doing that at this moment. And I want to know if you can feel the love that I'm sending to you. My chest moved. I'm just saying, we have that power if we do it with all of our intention. If we totally set our intention on that and have that power to do that, that is me sending you my love. Like when they sing those good gospel songs. I love some gospel. Especially, I love Anytime You Need a Friend by Mariah Carey. I think of that as a gospel song because to me it is. Anytime you need a friend, I will be here. Never be alone again. So don't you fear, even if you're miles away, I'm by your side. So don't you ever be lonely. Love will make it alright. So let's see, who wants a reading? I love that feeling too. Michelle Salisbury. Thoth. Wisdom. Thoth is the god of wisdom. He's a scribe also. He is a scribe of the written word. He is poetry, he is music, he is what it has ever been written. His wisdom is in all of us. Thoth is a Egyptian god that a lot of people do not get, but I get him because I come from a place where writing has always been something in my world. And I've always written with this energy that is powerful. It just is. Like God gave me a gift of writing. And so I feel a connection with Thor. Because he's like the scribe. He's like the... I don't know how to explain it. I just feel a connection because it's like wisdom. It's like ancient wisdoms that have been written in every text, in every religious text, mythologies, no matter where it comes from. There were aliens here. I know that for a fact. I know exactly that during the fall of the Roman Empire, it was like a galactic battle. And the aliens decided to stay behind the scenes. They did not want to show themselves the way they did before. And I don't know what the reason exactly for it is. I feel like during the fall of the Roman Empire is when actually that the reptilians, certain reptilians, took over and created Catholicism, and decided to keep us in fear, to keep souls trapped. They found a way to keep souls trapped. And that's why the aliens have not been here, because this planet has like some kind of field over it. But I feel like the aliens are coming back. I feel like we are waking up. I feel like all this is turning back into what it was supposed to be to begin with, but it's also turning back into a planet of love, if that makes sense. And your next card is going to be Apollo, Inquiry. Apollo is the god of the sun in the Greek pantheon. So he's like Ra in a way, the sun god. But he's different. But Apollo is he inquires a lot. In the Greek pantheon, he inquired a lot of things. I feel like Apollo is also one of the gods of poetry. There's a lot of them in the Greek, though. Dionysus is my favorite god of like song and poetry, because he's also the god of wine. And I think I connect with him on a deeper level. So, inquiry. Wisdom, inquiry. Like, you are inquiring more knowledge, about more knowledge, because you want to know all these wisdoms. Your final card is going to be Vishnu, which is balance. I want to remind you to just find the balance within, and the wisdom will come to you. You don't have to search for it. It's already within you. I hope this resonates with y'all, or whoever I said. I can't even remember, but I know a lot of y'all are meant to get these messages. Gaia is our beautiful planet. I do want to do a collective read. So if y'all are here, I feel like this read is meant for y'all. I like the Greek gods a lot, but I want to know more about Maui, because I'm really into water gods, and he's also a social water god. That's like really cool to me. I'm not very a social person. I'm becoming more social. I agree about the aliens. It's true. I'm telling you, they're finding skulls, like that date back to the fall of the Roman Empire, and it looks like alien-like heads. So if you're here, I believe you are meant to hear whatever cards come out in this reading. You hit the nail on the head every time. Thank you, Josh. No, thank you. And I do have deals going on. If my readings resonate, please like my page and leave me a recommendation. Hypnosis, sleep. Hypnos is the god of like dreams, of the dream world. Hypnos to me also represents like a dream world, a spiritual dream world, a slumber, if you will. This is in the past position, so I feel like some of us were under a slumber. We were stuck in hypnosis, if you will. We were blind to what the world was showing us, so we were still asleep. We were in a time of slumber, and things have changed. We're waking the fuck up, and it's about time. It is time for us to open our eyes, our hearts, our minds to something that needs to be seen. It needs to be talked about. These spiritual conversations need to be had with people all over the world, because this is a conscious awakening we are having that is bringing about truth that people have forgotten over time, that they try to make us live in fear and chaos and confusion, and they want us scared and panicked because they don't want us to find our power. Well, fuck that. It's time to be powerful. It's time to stand up for what you believe in. It's time to wear your heart on your fucking sleeve and speak from it. Because if you don't, then you're not being true to who you are, and it's time for us to be true to who we are. Because we need humanity to grow into a place of hope and not a place of fear. We need to have hope for tomorrow and faith in tomorrow. If we have faith that hope will flourish, it will. If we have faith that love is what's going to heal, it will. I've seen it happen. I know it can happen. The next card is going to be Hermes. Communication. This card comes out a lot because some of us just are afraid to communicate from our heart. We have been desensitized. We have had parasites, meaning in words, people put stuff in your head like a parasite to make you think you're not worth anything. They put it in your head to make you be afraid of being who you are, because if you be who you are, then you have power. Because you're able to love yourself. And loving yourself it comes from a place of being weird, being different, being creative, being unique. People try to squash that out of us. People don't want us to be unique. People don't want us to be different. People don't want us to be weird. Well, I say, be weird as you fucking want to. Be weirder than the weirdest motherfucker you've ever met. Because by being weirdly you are someone that is true to yourself. You are someone that has a uniqueness, has a quality that no one else has. Each one of us has something in us that is meant to be seen. We all have a destiny. We are designed to walk a certain path. It is our destiny to reach a certain point. And it is our destiny to break cycles that have been on humans forever. It is our destiny to change our minds with the wind. It is our destiny to communicate our truths, no matter what they may be. The next card is going to be Osiris, which is renewal. A lot of violet, some orange, two of my favorite colors. Osiris represents renewal. There is a renewal for you if you will take it. There's a renewal for your heart if you allow yourself to trust that love is the answer. There's a renewal for you in the words you speak. There's a renewal in you to be authentic, to take off a mask and be authentic with who you are. Because by doing that, you have no more fear about what people think of you. You have no more fear of wondering, will I find love? Because you love yourself, and you will find love. As long as you love yourself first. I know sometimes it seems like we aren't worth our own love. Sometimes we feel like we're not worth the love of something divine. But we are. Because we are love. So if we are love, then we are worthy of it. If our essence is a vibration of love, then how can we not be worth that? Do you know what I mean? We are worth so much. I'm also going to draw from the Black Mirror for the collective. Did I say Black Mirror? Black Moon. The first card, Destiny. This is what I'm talking about. Our destiny is to be true to who we are. Our destiny is not going to change itself because we're afraid. No, it's still going to be our destiny. We just have to step into our destiny. We have to be courageous. We have to have strength to step into our destiny and be able to step into it. I stepped into mine. I stepped into who I am on a soul level. I truly stepped into everything that made sense to me. Like, there were coincidences, and I don't believe in coincidences. And I was like, no, I'm not who I am. I'm not. And, but I mean, one coincidence is a coincidence. 12 coincidences is not a coincidence. So I had to step into who I was. I had to step into who I was on a soul level. Now it's time for you to do the same thing. The next card, stability. By walking your destiny, you find stability. Sometimes it feels like the ground is shaking underneath you. Sometimes it feels like your mind is racing so much you cannot grab a thought out of the air. Sometimes it feels like there's nothing else we can do. But there is always something else you can do. You need to just breathe for a second. Breathe and allow. I always say breathe in green, healing energy, and breathe out blackness. Because the green is the color of the heart chakra. And if you breathe in that color and breathe out the blackness, that right there builds you up. That you can feel yourself changing into something more. You can feel the light around you glow like never before. Because it does. By stepping into your destiny, the ground won't feel like it's trembling under you. Your mind won't feel like it's stuck in a firestorm. Your heart won't feel like it is still broken. It'll feel healed. So will your mind. So will the ground beneath you. And the final card is going to be Fire Element, Desire. Being human beings, being human. Fire, desire. Fire equals desire. We're not meant to, like Rhiannon said, you can't help everybody. There's no way. I know you want to. Trust me. I know you do. But people have got to want to wake up themselves. They have to see the truth for themselves. You can't make them see anything they're not ready to see. And it's not that they're not ready to. They're more afraid of the truth, of finding peace. They're more afraid of the light than they are of the darkness. Now that fucking blows my mind. How can you be more afraid of the light than the darkness? I don't get it. I really don't. And I know some people are more afraid of the light. But there's nothing you can do to help them if they don't want to help themselves. What'd you write as I said it? every time you go away. All I wanna know is, what is this truth they teach, when all we were meant to be, all we were meant to be is human. And so this is in the fire is here with renewal. So this is like setting fire to your heart and soul, burning the old away and being burned, burning away the old and being brought back with a renewal of faith in who you are now. So I hope this collective resonated with you guys. Thank you guys so much. If anybody would like to book with me, I have $15, 55-cent readings right now. I love you guys. Others don't see us what we do. Yeah, it's true. I do love you guys. Do y'all just want to have some spiritual conversation? I don't feel like reading it anymore, but if y'all want to talk about spiritual stuff, I'm all for that. Anybody up for that? Carissa, oh, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. A lot of people have told me that I've brought tears to their eyes. And you have no idea what that means to me as a person, and how that's molded me to keep doing this and keep trying to help people, trying to heal people. Okay, everybody's like saying yes. Spiritual conversations. So topics. Let's get some topics rolling. Let's do this. I'm all for this. This is gonna be fun. Somebody give me some topics for us to talk about when it comes to spiritual conversation. I'm so happy now. I'm like, yes! Yes, bitch, yes! What do I know? I do know it is the seventh ray of the seven rays of the rainbow. I know that light represents when you reach that light, when that light is seen around you, that violet, it is like you have finally gotten to a point where you are something new, and you can scan. Once you reach the violet flame, you can scan others with the like a rainbow chakra scan, and you can also control which chakra you are in and which chakra you are radiating from and what color your aura is. I think you have to get to the violet flame before you can reach purification. It is the last step before purification of the spirit, if that makes sense. That's just what intuitively I feel I know. The buzz is Satan. I don't mean to say it like that, but it is. I do not like the buzz. I like the ringing. I usually don't hear the buzz. I've only heard it once in my life. And as my head was filled with this buzzing, and as it was, I knew it was evil. Well, I think the buzz is a lower vibration. I think the ringing, when it's really high, a high ringing, it's something different. But that was for me. Okay, I was in a bad place, and I heard a buzzing fill my head, and what happened was, it was this dude, okay, who I've known for a long time. What happened was, and it was very beginning of my spiritual journey, And what happened was he did all this crazy shit, caused chaos around me at the time, like took my keys, hid them somewhere, and I was looking for them everywhere, and I was like in this whole place of chaos, and I was at these people's house. I'm explaining what I meant by saying that. This is seriously what happened to me. The dude's name was James, and we had been connected off and on in our life for a while, because we were best friends with sisters. And when I was, what happened was, I was like looking for my keys everywhere, and I couldn't find them, and I went back inside, and I'm like, I'm so pissed off. I was like, I'm never talking to him again. And the guy said, who? And I'm like, because I know he took my fucking keys. And this guy said, who? And I said, I was like, my head just went blank. I couldn't think of James's name for nothing. And then I was like, what's his name? And then my head filled with this. Before I said that, he said, who are you mad at? And my head filled with this buzzing, like completely filled with it, and I could not think of his name at all. And all I heard was the name in my head, like in my ears, like ringing in my head, was the name Satan. Something said it loud as fuck in my head. And so I was like, okay. I was like, whatever his name is, because I wasn't about to say it out loud, because I think sometimes it can give it power. So I was like, whatever his name is. And the dude straight up said to me, does it start with an S? And there was not one guy in the house whose name started with an S. And when he said that to me, I was like, oh, okay, this is not a good environment, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. And then I remembered his name, and I was like, no, fucking James. And I left, and I never went back around those people, and it was like a spiritual attack on me. I know people probably don't believe that, but it is the truth. I know people might think I'm crazy. Jolene, I like the buzz. I get full body vibration too, and that's different though than hearing a buzz. I feel like, and the buzz was just like really loud. What do you want to know, Nicole Ross? Where's Nicole Ross? What about hearing a crackle in your head? A crackle? I've never heard a crackle, but I have, when you get those experiences, the learning curve for sure. Yes, it is. I did have, I've never heard a crackle, but I did have like something malfunction when I was reading once. It was like my memory block, I guess, of like malfunctioned in my head as I was reading the Ascension glossary for the first time. And I felt it like electric. It was like an electrical current that like short-circuited when I was reading it. And it like, my neck even went like that. I was like, but I think it like broke the block that was there to keep me in fear and everything. But I was like, whoa, maybe that was too much at once. Oh, I have had, no, I've heard a crackle once. It was like static electricity in my hair when I was trying to move energy out of a room. My hair, I could feel it rise up, and then I heard like static electricity when I was moving energy, like empty ass nothing, like, an empty, depressed energy. I was moving it out of a room, and it created like a whole lot of electricity, static electricity within me. I'm gonna look at Angel Uriel. Yeah, mosquito or fly, low buzzing. That low buzzing sound filled my head, and I feel like that is something evil. Personally, like a low vibration. But to me, I'm usually like, I ring like all the time. I have had an experience with a lower being, like a whole spiritual like warfare in a whole house. Even my niece was like, I don't even know how to explain the story right now. It was insane. My niece was only like 3, and she was telling me stuff. She even gave me like a Altoids can, and was acting like she was talking to me on the phone, but she was acting like she was texting me. We both had these Altoid cans, and she was trying to tell me something about, because there was already weird shit going on in the house, and she was trying to like text me. She was showing me she was trying to text me to talk to me, and then she was like, well, the Wizard of Oz just called me, and she's like, hey, Wizard of Oz, blah blah blah, talking to him on the phone, and I'm like, is the Wizard of Oz the person that was in the room with us earlier? And she goes like this, you can't be here. She was 3 years old, talking to some spirit, and she looked at me and said, you can't be here. I went and threw my phone, my Altoids can. I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here, to my sister, at the time. So I stayed around, okay? But I wasn't going to mess with her anymore at this point, because I was like, what is going on? But the crazy thing is, she also, when her dad got there, she acted like this thing was keeping her on the phone. Like, it kept her parents, like, stuck in technology. And she was like, no, I gotta get off the phone. Let me get off the phone. Like, talking to this thing. And I'm like, Amy, you don't hear all this going on? Like, my sister was completely oblivious because she was stuck on her phone and Twitter in her own world. Would not pay attention to what was going on. It was a whole thing. So I stopped talking about it. She came back in there. She was like, oh, the wizard said it's okay. You can be here. And I was like, okay, so now I can be here. But I tried to stop talking about it. But a little like later, she comes up to me and she's like, can I be honest with you about something? She shouldn't have even been able to form that sentence. And she said, can I be honest with you about something? And I was like, yeah. But I was like, what the fuck? Why are you talking like this? And she goes, her dad's name is Coy, and he's the one that owns the house. No, because I know that that they can't get inside of me and I'm more powerful than them. If that makes sense. So they don't scare me. She goes, can I be honest with you for a second? I said, yeah, sure, be honest. She goes, Coy is the wife of the Wizard of Oz. Like, her dad, who lives in the house, is this ghost bitch and does what he wants. And so I was like, whoa. And there was a whole, like, more conflict and all this stuff. Like, hell, like, I almost got sick from it, from all the energy of this thing, because it was a very ancient, old evil, that has to do with child molestation, even, that was put on the land, I think. It was just, very crazy experience for me. And it like, but it couldn't get in me. It was trying, but it couldn't. It wanted to though, I could tell. So since it couldn't get inside me like it could the others, it tried to scare me to stay away from the house by being outside of me, but by me being able to see like how this thing can move through bodies and stuff and through people, it was insane. It was a very ancient evil. So I didn't explain it like all the way, but I explained some of it. If you would like to know more about the story, I can tell you later. I think she did, because the way she was talking to me and stuff, and her mom even like tried to call her on her phone, like on her little phone. She's like, "Hi mom, love you, bye." Click, hung up, started texting me again about whatever was in the house. It's not the house, it's the land. Okay, that house is very old, but that land is very old, and it was like the first lumber company ever. It was built in like the early 1800s, and it started just like as a kitchen, and the kitchen was built outside, and as another room, and now it's like this 2-story house that this lumber company ended up building this house because it was one of the first lumber companies in the area. No, I haven't watched Out of the Shadows. Like a goddamn sociopath. Oh my god. Burial ground might be. But the crazy thing is, my sister, that is her mom, a year before that, she had a dream of like generational molestation happening like in that area, on that ground. She even saw like yes, kids are more susceptible, and I've talked to kids that have seen ghosts, like about ghosts. I've heard them talking to them. I've always been strangely drawn, like I've always been around when kids are talking to ghosts and some freaky ass shit happens. It's crazy. It's like I'm like,
Mostly I've known a modern day woman with a weak constitution.
Turn it down a little, cause. So what else? What do we want to talk about? I know you said something, Kayla. Kayla, what'd you say? Earlier about wanting to talk about something? I saw you said something. Oh, it's right there, I think. Let's talk about everything happening for a reason. How our life paths are set. Let's talk about that. I think that there has to be balance in some way. Duality. Aliens, interdimensionals. That has a lot to do with why our paths are set in stone. And why things happen the way they do. Is because of aliens and interdimensionals. And even us. Because of a lot of us have chose to come back here again. To be here at this time. I definitely feel that. Because we chose to be here now because there's something magnificent happening. Even though the world's a fucking crazy place right now, there is something that is leading us to something more. And there is destiny. Free will, you do have free will. But it's like star seeds or whatever we are meant to break that free will from us. If that makes sense. We are destined it's called predestination, when you are predestinated to be a catalyst for the change of the world. And that's what starseeds are. They are predestinated to change the world. Yeah, Nicole, when you're little, you see shit. I don't remember ever seeing anything like ghost-wise, but I'm not sure because I know I had spiritual experiences that were odd about them until my awakening. Ja, we are different. Hey, question mark? What's that mean? We can work the most light because of the contrast of density. Yes. Rhiannon. Yes, I believe that. What about 369? Tesla. Does anybody know a lot about Tesla? That's something I'm curious about. And 369. I don't know a lot about it. I need to look into that more as I shuffle my cards. So I might do some more readings now. I do feel like we are, like, a lot of us in this group are meant to meet each other to because we are a soul tribe. We are starseeds that are meant to connect because we are meant to help each other and help the world. Stability. Some of us need more stability. Next is gonna be, I think it's just like really Spirit is just like saying, oh look, let's bring out. And if you look, I was talking about duality, right? Duality. Stability, earth element, and fire element, desire. I'm not saying any comments anymore. Are you guys still here? Maybe the comments aren't working now. Yeah, I don't think they're working. Well, I guess this is time for me to go. I think we talked about everything we need to talk about then. Love you guys.